I want to address our current situation with union negotiations. Now, I grew up in a union household. My dad was a shop steward at a local truck driving company. In fact, my great-grandfather was even killed during a strike when one of the Pinkerton security guards threw a brick into the striking employees and hit him in the head. Later on, I studied labor law in college, giving me an even deeper appreciation for both the history and the complexities of unions. Now, years later, in my role on the employer side, I've come to see both the strengths and the limitations of employer-union relationships. Our organization has had unionized employees for over 20 years. Our relationship with the union has been stable. This stability is because the real wage decisions were shaped at the state level through the governor's office and the state of Connecticut's budget allocations, not at the bargaining table. In our long cooperative relationship with the union, we've served as a middleman in financial matters. In this year's bargaining, same as it was 2 years ago, a key topic is our retirement plan. Many of you are aware of the ASI Employer-Sponsored Retirement Plan, which is referred to as a 403B for nonprofit organizations. The union has a pension plan which is a defined benefit pension plan that includes multiple employers. It's never been more important for you to understand the difference between these two plans. One primarily benefits the employees, the participants. The other benefits the plan itself. This includes vested employees from other companies. It's also important to understand that no employees at ASI are currently vested. A clear example of the differences between employer-sponsored and union-sponsored benefits is retirement planning. For decades, we offered a 403B plan where employees, union and non-union, could contribute pre-tax or after-tax dollars with employer contributions fully vested after 90 days. This gives employees full ownership, full control over their investments, and the ability to take loans, adjust contributions, and roll over funds on their own. For those employees currently in this plan, you understand that you own your retirement account. You know it's your money, and you know it will always be there for you when you need it. By contrast, 2 years ago, the union pressed for the defined benefit multi-employer pension plan. Contributions to this plan are pooled, and full vesting takes 5 years. You as an employee have no investment control, and your benefits are only payable at retirement. Within months of our agreement to contribute 9.5% of gross pay, we received notice that the union plan was in critical status. This means it was already severely underfunded and required higher employee contributions and reduced benefits to remain solvent. It's worth asking yourself, what happened here? Much of what we pay now goes to retirees from other employers who are in the plan, not our own employees. Additionally, at the time ASI agreed to join the union's multi-employer plan, it's worrisome that the union was aware that the plan was already in deep financial trouble. And this troubling cycle continues. In current negotiations, the union is demanding a massive 12.6% employee contribution increase to prop up the already underfunded pension plan. Employees believe they're securing their future, but the reality is these additional contributions will not benefit them directly. These additional contributions, your money, will shore up an already underfunded plan. In this case, the union's survival, not the employee's best interest, is behind this plan. Healthcare negotiations at the last contract showed similar dynamics. The union pushed for expanded access to our generous health plan at unsustainable costs. This would have destabilized coverage for all employees. When we countered the idea of having union employees joining the union health plan, a restrictive HMO with far fewer benefits, the union quickly backpedaled. This was a revealing moment. The union knew their members would not accept the inferior coverage they themselves were sponsoring. How was the union able to hide the fact that their own healthcare plan for its members was terrible coverage that would actually have been very costly to our own employees through coinsurance and deductibles? From our perspective, unions do serve an important accountability role. ensuring disciplinary processes are followed and consistent and fair. They even protect employees who ultimately must be terminated for cause, delaying but not preventing the inevitable. But it's important to know there are times when unions advance agendas that are primarily serving the union, not the employees they represent. Employers benefit from having clear processes. Employees benefit from advocacy and fairness, and unions benefit from sustaining their relevance and resources. But when choices harm employees' long-term financial security while strengthening the union itself, the question must be asked: is the union fulfilling its promise to employees, or is it prioritizing its own survival? So here we are, preparing to strike over this pension issue. This is for the survival of the union plan, and not its members, and certainly not ASI employees, since they're not vested. Wouldn't it be better for this money to go directly to wages for employees that work at ASI?